Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the mysterious world of our feline friends. Let's find out how to be less scary to our feline overlords, shall we? Okay, first things first, let's talk about noise. You know how much we all love blasting our favorite tunes while we clean the house? Yeah, well, your cat, not so much. Cats are basically like walking, purring little microphones. They hear everything like 10 times louder than we do, so that slamming door you do, the one you think makes you look cool and dramatic, yeah, your cat thinks the world is ending. And don't even get me started on the vacuum cleaner. That thing is basically a weapon of mass destruction to a cat. I swear my cat, Kermit, turns into a furry little ninja warrior every time I even think about getting the vacuum out. It's not just the big stuff either. Dropping a pan, accidentally knocking over a lamp, we've all been there, right? Even just like walking too loudly across the floor can send your cat running for the hills. Or, under the couch. Just be mindful, try to keep the volume down, avoid sudden loud noises, and maybe invest in some soft, close drawers. Your cat will thank you for it. So, you're running late for work, you're scrambling around trying to find your keys, and you accidentally step on your cat's tail. We've all been there, right? Cats are all about that chill life. They like to lounge, they like to nap, they like to stare at you with those big, unblinking eyes that make you wonder if they're plotting your demise. But most of all, they like things to be predictable. So when you come barreling into the room like a runaway train, your cat doesn't see a loving owner. They see a threat, a big, clumsy, unpredictable threat that might sit on them or trip over them or, God forbid, step on their tail. So, how do we avoid scaring the living daylights out of our cats with our mere presence? Well, it's all about being aware of your body language. Try to move calmly and predictably, especially around your cat. And for the love of all that is holy, don't chase them. They're not toys. They're tiny little furry emperors of your home, and they demand your respect. Okay, let's talk about something that should be common sense, but apparently isn't. Don't spray your cat with water. Seriously, people actually do this? Do you think cats are like little furry sprinklers that come alive when you water them? Because they're not. They're cats. And cats hate being wet. Like, really, really hate it. It's not just about being uncomfortable either. For cats, water can be downright terrifying. Think about it. Cats are small, they're agile, they're used to being in control of their environment. But water is unpredictable. It's cold, it's wet, it gets everywhere. And it makes that horrible sloshing sound that haunts your cat's nightmares. So next time you think about reaching for that spray bottle to teach your cat a lesson, don't. There are a million other ways to deal with whatever your cat is doing that's annoying you, and most of them involve something called positive reinforcement. We all love a good smelling home, right? A little lavender here, a little citrus there, maybe some pumpkin spice when it's fall. But before you go crazy with the Febreze, just remember, your cat's nose is not your nose. In fact, your cat's nose is basically a superpower. It's like 100 times more powerful than yours. And while you're busy basking in the glow of your freshly scented home, your cat is probably having a sensory overload. Those innocent little air fresheners, scented candles, and plug-in diffusers that you love so much. They're basically olfactory assault weapons to your cat. And don't even get me started on essential oils. I know, they're all the rage these days. But before you start diffusing lavender and tea tree oil all over your house, just remember, essential oils can be toxic to cats. So unless you want to end up at the vet with a very sick kitty, it's best to just avoid them altogether. Just be mindful of the types of scents you're using and how strong they are. Okay, let's talk about consent, people. Just because your cat is cute and fluffy and you just want to squeeze them until they pop, doesn't mean you should. Cats are not stuffed animals, they're not toys, and they're not there to be manhandled whenever you feel like it. They're living, breathing creatures with their own thoughts, feelings, and boundaries, and you know what? Those boundaries deserve to be respected. Now, I know, some cats are more cuddly than others. Some cats will happily curl up in your lap and let you pet them for hours on end. But even the cuddliest of cats need their space sometimes. They need to be able to choose when and where they're touched, and they need to be able to escape if they start to feel overwhelmed or uncomfortable. So how do you know if you're being too handsy with your cat? Well, here are a few signs to watch out for. Your cat is trying to squirm away from you. If you see any of these signs, it's time to back off and give your cat some space. We love our cats, right? We want to shower them with affection, pet them until they're bald, carry them around like little furry babies. But here's the thing. Too much of a good thing can be a bad thing, even when it comes to cat cuddles. That's right, folks, even the most affectionate cats need their space sometimes. They need time to recharge, relax, and just be cats without being constantly bombarded with attention. Think about it this way. Imagine your most extroverted, attention-loving friend suddenly deciding to move in with you. At first, it's great. You guys are hanging out all the time, having a blast, never a dull moment. But after a while, you start to crave a little alone time. You need a break from all the socializing, a chance to recharge your batteries. Well, cats are the same way. Even if they don't seem like it, all that constant attention can be overwhelming for them. So how do we give our cats the space they need without making them think we don't love them anymore? It's all about finding a balance. Ah, visitors, the bane of every introvert's existence, and apparently, the bane of many a cat's existence as well. Let's be real, cats are not known for their love of strangers. In fact, most cats would much rather hide under the bed than be forced to interact with someone they've never met before. And honestly, can you blame them? Think about it from their perspective. They're minding their own business, lounging in their favorite sunbeam, when suddenly, the doorbell rings. Then, before they know it, their peaceful little world is invaded by a bunch of loud, smelly, unpredictable strangers. It's enough to make any self-respecting cat run for the hills, or, the nearest hiding spot. We've all seen those heartbreaking videos of dogs going ballistic when their owners leave the house. But cats? Cats are supposed to be independent, aloof, perfectly content to rule their kingdom while we're away, right? Well, not so fast. While it's true that cats are more solitary creatures than dogs, that doesn't mean they enjoy being left alone for long periods. In fact, cats can experience anxiety and stress when their humans are gone, just like any other social animal. Think about it. You're their whole world. You provide their food, their water, their cuddles, their entertainment. So when you suddenly disappear for hours on end, it's only natural for them to feel a little anxious. First and foremost, make sure they have everything they need before you go. Fresh food, water, a clean litter box, and plenty of toys to keep them entertained. I know, it's tempting. Your cat is being all cute and playful, darting around the house with their tail puffed up like a bottle brush, and you just want to engage in a little chase. But before you give in to your primal instincts, let me stop you right there. Chasing your cat is a big no-no. And here's why. First of all, it's scary for them. Cats are prey animals, which means they're hardwired to see anything chasing them as a potential threat. So when you come barreling after them, all they see is a giant predator about to pounce. Second, it can damage your bond. Cats need to feel safe and secure with their humans. Chasing them undermines that sense of security and can make them less likely to trust you in the future. We live in a world of technology. Our homes are filled with gadgets and gizmos designed to make our lives easier. But while we're busy enjoying the convenience of our modern appliances, our cats are often left feeling confused, annoyed, and sometimes even terrified by these strange, noisy machines. That's right, folks. Those everyday appliances that we take for granted can be a major source of stress for our feline friends. Think about it. Cats have incredibly sensitive hearing. They can hear sounds that we can't even perceive. So when that vacuum cleaner roars to life, or the blender starts whirring, it's like a sonic boom going off in their little ears. And it's not just the noise. Many appliances also emit high-pitched frequencies that are completely inaudible to humans, but can be extremely irritating to cats. These frequencies can cause anxiety, stress, and even pain in some cases. So, what can we do to make our homes a little more feline-friendly? Here are a few tips. Be mindful of the volume. Try to avoid using loud appliances when your cat is nearby. Provide safe spaces. So there you have it, folks. If you want to keep your kitty calm and happy, try to avoid these common mistakes. Remember, a happy cat means a happy home. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more perfect content. See you next time.